Welcome back, fellow nerds. I am your host, Luke Skywalker, and this is the Fellowship of the Nerds. And today we have a very, very special presentation because this is Luke Skywalker's elf saber lightsaber from the Mandalorian. Let's open this one up and be prepared to be blown away by it.
Now, the folks from Elf Savers have sent this beautiful crate. Now, usually they send their standard white box, which is really cool, but because this had a blade, then we agreed to send this. So there's the blade. Now, this includes the back for the hilt, which is very cool, the charger for the battery, the retention screws. There's the hilt, the wrap, and a display stand, and of course, as I was saying, the pixel blade. So all around, incredible presentation.
Okay, we have unwrapped it. I'll spare you that. Small horror. And look at this. This is really, I don't know if you can really appreciate it on camera, but this is not shiny, spot, glossy metal. This is brushed. This feels like it's been around the block for a while. Now, remember, by the time The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett comes around, Luke has been doing his Jedi business for quite a bit. And it's not brand new. It's not as it is on Return of the Jedi. So it makes sense that this would be brushed and feel used without really look. It doesn't look weathered. It doesn't look like severely used, but it does feel lived in, if that makes any sense. Really cool presentation from El Savers. I will give them that. I know that they usually come with their little white boxes, but because I order a blade with them, they sent me this really nice crate as well as a white box. But everything comes in one thing, so I'll just show you that. I figure, and there's also the thing that the one but to this lightsaber is that the blade plug that it comes with, it's not this one. This is one that I just put in that is more screen accurate to Luke's. Theirs is not. I'm sorry to say, if anybody from Elf Savers listen to this or watching this, like, I'm really sorry, but the blade plug, it should be more screen accurate. But other than that, very, very screen accurate. The colors are perfect. They're this, I would say, faded gold, if you will. It's light. It's really easy to grip. It's not too big. I used to have the Black Series one from Hasbro, and do not get me wrong, it was one of the few lightsabers that they have where the signature sound of the character was included in the lightsaber, so that did sound like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, but it had all the problems that old Black Series had, which was it was very chunky, number one, and number two, their smooth swing is really non-existent. Like you swing it around and it does all sorts of other stuff. It's not really great. It does have redeeming features. It does have effects for blast to deflect, for flash and clash, all that sort of stuff. Yes, it does. It does work in that sense. It does tip drag and melt and all that sort of stuff, uh, and it really was really responsive to the buttons, if that makes sense. But it's not this. This is amazing. So let me take you outside so I can watch you what it looks like in the dark, and you can see the effect of the blade. And then we'll bring it back in and we'll do a deeper analysis on it. Okay, what can we say? It is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Now, mind you that this has 3 retention screws. They already come pre-installed, so don't try to put retention screws in. They're already there. You just need to put your blade, your plug, and then just adjust. So that's absolutely fine. And also note that usually the chassis on lightsabers, you have to, especially on this, on the grenade one, you expect to open in the middle. This chassis comes out through here from the speaker. So you just open this, unscrew this, and you pull the entire thing out. Do not open this and try to pull the chassis off, because you will disconnect your emitter and then you'll be in serious trouble. So do not do that. Now, this has a lot of funs, but obviously we have to start at the beginning. So that is really cool. They do have, you know, it is 100% the sound of Luke. So it is really amazing. And lights go off randomly, as you can see. That's really cool. It's definitely a detail that the Force Effect doesn't have. The Force Effect just you ignite it with this, and that was really it. And then that served as your button, where these are your buttons. So it's really amazing. You have many other fonts.
Power. I am Bastila Shan. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is a little bit more generic look.
I am Bastila Shan. Going somewhere.
Also cool.
That lightsaber was Luke's.
Also love that because this is a Profi, you get the proper screen accurate flicker that you can get on a NeoPixel. You just need to tweak around on the app, where this is already out of the box. So like that is fantastic. To me, it's something that I would never cease to praise Profi for having right as you just turn it on.
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
Sokas. I think we all know that that scream from the Lego video game. It's really cool. We do have a Yoda lightsaber that we'll be bringing along very soon, so do keep an eye out on that one.
Rey Skywalker.
Now, this you already seen from the review that we did on Rey, but the ignition, that little spark thing, it's really, like, in my mind, it's still really amazing. It's a shame that because of this type of blade, you cannot see it doesn't have a chamber like Rey's lightsaber has, but it's still a cool thing.
At last we will have our revenge.
We all know who that is.
Master Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Old Ben.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force.
It's a shame. I don't know if you can capture the red, but the red is really deep. Red is really, like, I do like the coloring of it. I love that this font includes the screams from Rogue One as he's going through the corridor scene. It's really, it never ceases to chuckle me.
It is obvious that this Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It has many others, so I'm not gonna keep boring you with it. But in short, this is a really amazing lightsaber from Sabers. If you can, I would 100% recommend that you get it now, and especially if you can get the Mandalorian, just to have something that feels a little bit used. You don't want, in my head, you don't want a lightsaber if you know that's been around for a while, that looks just as you just got, as you just made it. Like, you want something that feels a little bit, used, not necessarily super weather, but a little bit used. And this is, in my opinion, the perfect version of Luke's lightsaber that Saber has done here. I would note that, funny enough, this price wise, it's very affordable. In my case, this was, I think it was way less than £180, which I find to be, exceptional. You could get this for a lot more, or you could get around that price. So, as I always say when I'm recommending lightsabers, please do shop around, because you might be able to get something that you want like this for a very reasonable price. Where, just to give you an example, if this was less than 180, and you can get the Luke Skywalker, I think it's around the same price. There's really not even a competition there. Obviously, I would get this. So I would recommend that you do your due diligence when you're looking around lightsabers, and make sure that you shop smartly. And yet, some eagle-eye viewers might have noticed that there's a spot right there on the wall. That is because this is going along with the Skywalker family. It'll finally be complete. Luke, Anakin, Leia, and Rey. Yes, don't at me if you don't like Rey. That's entirely up to you. I don't necessarily have to like it or love it, but this is the Star Wars that we have. And in this Star Wars that we have, Rey is a Skywalker as it stands. So it's only logical that all the Skywalker's lightsaber would have been together. And I have to admit it, even though I said this many times during the review of the Rey Skywalker Scavenger lightsaber, it is a really cool lightsaber. So it's absolutely welcome with the family. Anyways, that's it. That's our video for today. That's our review. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, share, do all those other good stuff that everybody asks you for. Leave a comment. Do you like Elf Sabers or you prefer other brands? Because there's many other brands. There will be people that prefer 89 Sabers, for example, or there'll be people that would just be happy with TXQ. They're all completely respectable and they all have the pros and cons. So do not get swayed by this is X, therefore must be good, or this is Y, therefore must be bad. Do your own research because there's always something of merit on each lightsaber. That's all for me, nerds. I'll see you around very soon. In the meantime, live long and prosper. May the force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor. Whatever it is that you like, just stay safe, stay being cool, and I'll see you next time, nerds.